Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Japanese review. Let's go through everything we've been learning this week and everything we're going to learn next week. Okay, so uh, first things first is carry. You use your fingers at dawn to carry things and they get tanned. Good mnemonic. Reading tongue and meaning carry. Good mnemonic, I like it a lot. Amount. They're going to gawk at the amount of geoducks you gave them. And also very good mnemonic. Manufacture. You manufactured shirts for carrying sabers. Say is the reading. Very good. I like it as well. But I changed it a little bit. Then chiga. Chiga is different. I keep typing wrong and getting it wrong. But it's not like one of the words chiga is like it can mean wrong. But here they want you to type different. Chiga. And it's scooter in Korea. Okay. Chiga. The mnemonic here, I don't use it because I just know the word. What's also different is that there's a weird tiger bouncing on its tail alongside you, yelling that its name is Tigger. Chiga. 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 Okay, well, I guess it kind of works. Standard. Every time you see a husband, your standard goes up, and that's the key to your heart. It unlocks a key to your heart. The reading is ki, standard. Transport, I keep getting this one mixed up with wheel, but then I stop when I realize, okay, they both have car on the left, the radical for car, but this one has Death Star on the right, and this one has wheel on the right. So be careful about that. You're transporting yurts on your Death Star. Transport is the meaning, you is the reading. Burn is, your Nendroid collection is burning. Yes, I use this, it's good. Belly, your belly is like a black hole on the moon. It keeps shouting profanities at you, and everything that it comes into contact with disappears because it's your belly, it's your stomach. It's an endless, bottomless hole, like a black hole. Fuku is the reading. Fuku is the reading. And celebrate. Celebrate is you see a spirit next to your older brother, and the spirit is shaking Shuku, your brother. That's a cause to celebrate. It's okay. Deliver. Deliver is the reason why you need to deliver this package is the flag. It's something that you have to do. Todo is the reading. Todo. Narrow. Your animal husband has narrow horns. The semantic sema is the reading of that remain to be unknown. Pretty good. Shoulder. Kata. I just know the word for shoulder. Wow, your shoulder is just like my catapult. Kata is the reading. And door and moon. The door leading to the moon can be broken down with one's shoulder. It's not that good, I think. A moon shines through the window on top. The moon shines through the roof in the evening and you see a snake, but it's not actually a snake, it's your arm. And I just know that the word for arm is ude. Your arm is exposed to the moon and the outside and you feel a chill. Where are your clothes? You're nude. Not that good of a mnemonic in my opinion. You take a helicopter to the moon and you see a woman holding her waist. Koshi. Koshi is the reading. Once you get close, you see that her waist looks weird and puffy. You realize that she's stuffed some koshi under her skirt. Okay. Doesn't make much sense. I don't use the mnemonic for koshi. I just know koshi. Touch. Touch. You, at a certain angle, you approach an insect and you're able to touch it without it noticing. Touch but this particular insect, it does notice when you touch it and it gives you a shock. Shoku is the reading. Place on. Sai, I think. All of these ones, for some reason, their reading is Sai. Cyborg. You have a cross for a drunkard's car to place on its dashboard. You have a lot of crosses to place on drunkard's cars, so you get your cyborg to do it for you. It's okay. So there's layers. There's a flag in front of your face covering your face, then there's a mask covering your face, and once people take off your mask, there's your soul behind the mask. There's layers. Soul. Model. Model is I just usually type form and it accepts it. There's a lantern on top of a knife in the dirt. You walk up to to take the knife and lantern when you realize it's just a model cake, the model of a cake or the form of a cake. You touch the model and see that it's made of cake, like in those YouTube videos. Agency, Miss Chow keeps appearing and she breaks up your agency. Chow. Cho is the reading, agency. Look at. This is to look at. Xi. If you use your spirit to look at something, you're looking at it very carefully, and the first thing you look at is this sheep. Direction. Oh no, not direction. Distinction. Sa. When a sheep tries its hoof at construction, it gains distinction. The extra distinction of the sheep is that it's really skilled with a saw. That's why it's so good at construction. Don't use this one, I just remember saw and I remember how it looks, that's it. Kang, Genghis Khan wants new pipes, so the bear is getting bamboo pipes off the roof because Genghis Khan needs new pipes. Kang is the reading. Judge is Xing, the judge kicks you in the shins because you don't understand something. Roof number, you're about to enter a roof that has your number on it so you can face the judge. Okay, it's an okay mnemonic. Quantity, ryō, the quantity of rowboats. That's the reading. When the dawn reaches the village, it increases in quantity. That's right, every morning the amount of people or animals living here goes up by at least one. Boundary is kyo. So you're standing on the dirt and you see the boundary between you and Kyoto. Kyo is the reading. Good. Loop. Kang. Genghis Khan is showing you how to tie a net around a zombie. Kang is the reading. Bu. They drink a lot of booze in the military. Ground ceremony. Stop. On the ground there's a ceremony where everyone keeps stopping. This stopping ceremony is being performed by the military. And they're drinking booze because they drink a lot of booze in the military. The reading is bu. Quality. So this is a really quality shellfish. You need 2 axes to open it because it's really top quality. But once you open it, your Shih Tzu jumps up on the table and eats both shellfish, and you're really sad. Mention, this angel on the scooter forgot to dropping sweat is coming off of it. On this scooter, there's an angel with a drop of sweat coming off of it because it forgot to mention that you need to learn ninjutsu. Jutsu is the reading because ninjas are going to attack you. Offer. When your leader wants to work together, that means they want what you have to offer, and then you go on vacation to Kyoto with your leader. Expand. Flag, blackjack, kick. There's a flag under the table that you can kick 10 times to expand the table. Very good. I like this one a lot. Sell. You sell your shellfish because you're anti-shellfish. You sell them to Hang Solo. The reading is Hang. Then stock. Tree, slide, and jet. Tree, slide, and jet. You slide off your jet because it crashed into a tree because your stocks are going kaboom. Kabu is the reading. Lineage. The lineage radical and the lineage kanji are the same. Sometimes this kanji can also mean system. I guess a lineage is kind of a system if you think about it. You trace your lineage back through your whole family system and realize every single relative loved cake. K. Most of them were cake bakers too. K. Not that good of a mnemonic. Lineage. Looks like thread, but thread doesn't have that little slash at the top. We're going to learn this one in the next few days. Shoes, I just know the word for shoes is kutsu. But it's made up of leather and change. Take your leather and change it into a pair of shoes. Most shoes were made out of leather in the old days, you know. Most shoes aren't made from leather anymore, but you know who still wears leather shoes? Old kutsu. Okay, well, I think it's easier to remember kutsu. And now let's take a look at what we're going to start learning next week. We're going to learn wedding. This radical looks someone wearing a giant dress who has a tear in their eye. This is a person at their wedding. That explains the big dress and the tear in their eye. Oh, tear in their tear of happiness in their eye. Wedding. Someone wearing a giant dress who has a tear in their eye. I guess you could say that, but I don't see it. Friend, we've seen this one before. This radical is the same as the kanji. It means friend. Yeah, you. Lifeguard. You have a task to save 2 kinds of lives. Who saves 2 kinds of lives? A lifeguard. They save the lives of people drowning and then the lives of people who go to try to help them. Picture a lifeguard saving the lives of 2 people at once. What a hero. Lifeguard. Looks like yellow a little bit, but okay. Both, we've seen this one before. Same as the kanji, it means both. Greenhouse. Flowers need the sun to get big. To help them grow as big as possible, we put them in the greenhouse. Mantis. The radical has slide, had an insect in it, which insect will slide your head off in a matter of seconds and eat it. The fearsome praying mantis. Okay. Endless. You have a greenhouse that is endless. Imagine your endless greenhouse, which goes on and on as far as the eye can see. Lucky you. Limit. Oh, wait. So, let me check. Let me double check, make sure. Mantis, and then the first one is... Okay. Then this one is... Okay, limit. We missed the first one. Endless. Okay, you have a greenhouse that is endless. Imagine your endless greenhouse, which goes on and on as far as the eye can see. Lucky you. It means baku. Your flowers have grown so big that now the only way you can fit into your endless greenhouse is lying on your baku. Baku. Endless, and it has the greenhouse radical. You have a greenhouse that is endless. Baku. And you lie down on your baku. Your flowers have grown so big that now the only way you can fit into your endless greenhouse is by laying on your back. Baku. Okay. Limit. I think it's gen. Yeah, genkai. So building and root. A building's root will limit the things under and around it. The person who hates these limits more than anything else is genji. Genji. Okay, gen. Building and root. Okay. Give. Looks like sha. Looks like a copy. Yeah. What's the difference between this and sha? Sha has a little roof at the top. Is it a roof actually? It is a forehead. Sorry. It's not a roof. It's a forehead. A beggar lies sprawled on the ground, so you give him some money. You feel bad for the beggar on the ground, so that's why you decide to give him something. Yo. When you set the money down next to the beggar, he shouts, "No, I want a yo-yo." So you go to the corner store and buy him a yo-yo with the money instead. You give him the yo-yo and the beggar looks very happy. Yo-yo. Okay, give. Yo. Include. Now and mouth. Now your mouth can include more words than ever before with your new and improved Mouth Now program. Your mouth will include more words than you ever thought possible. Gandhi. If you buy now, will also include a handful of books by Gandhi himself. Gandhi didn't use our program, but we're sure if he'd had the opportunity to, he would have used it. So buy now and get the words of Gandhi in your head as well as your mouth. Okay, include now and mouth. Shadow, sun, capital, and hair. The sun rises over the capital, shines down your hair, and casts a long shadow on the ground in front of you. A. Your shadow is being cast over a small acorn lying on the ground. A. Okay, A. Then condition, tsunami, older brother. There's a tsunami coming and your older brother is in no condition to escape. Your older brother has brittle bone syndrome, so there's no way he'll be able to escape the tsunami in time in this condition. Kyo. The condition gets worse and you have to travel all the way to his home in Kyoto to get him out. Kyo. Condition, tsunami and older brother. Kyo. Transit, tsunami, yurt, and stool. A tsunami carries your yurt and you on a stool under it away. You are now in transit. Wata. The transit of yourself and your yurt home is due to the wata. This is water transit. Okay. Echo. Whoa, this is a really complicated looking one. Poop, root, building, sound. If you poop on the roots of a building, the sound will echo all the way through the building and each and every person in there will know what you did. Kyo. The echo doesn't stop there. This building's roots extend throughout the entire city of Kyoto. The echo reverberates and soon everyone in Kyoto is listening horrified to your poop. Wow, that's a very vivid mnemonic. Cool. Tsunami and capital. Suzushi. Okay, I know the word Suzushi. Tsunami and capital. A tsunami causes the capital to become very cool. The capital was already a pretty cool temperature, but with the addition of the warm water from the tsunami, the capital is now very cool. Suzu. To find out that the cool tsunami water is coming from Suzu, you find out that the cool tsunami water is coming from Suzu. The only animal there is a penguin named Sue, so the Suzu is always kept cool for her. But now that Sue's fountain broke, the cool water is everywhere. Time to sue the zoo. Okay, that's a funny mnemonic. I like this one. Ballot, helicopter and jackhammer. You have to fly in a helicopter and use a jackhammer to punch your ballot. Hyo. While using the jackhammer on the ballot, the helicopter pilot keeps yelling, Hyo, don't mess up, Hyo. Heyo, heyo, hyo. Hyo. Well, heyo doesn't sound like hyo. Don't mess up. Heyo, watch out. Don't let me see. As he flies the helicopter all over the place. Scene, sun and capital. The sun rises over the capital, creating a scene of breathtaking beauty. Sun and capital. The sun is bright and warm as it crests over the capital. It's quite the scene to behold. K. The only way to make this scene better would be to add cake. K. Okay. Pull out. Fingers and friend. Touch your fingers to your head to pull out their friendship. Pull it out with a high five. Pull it out with a back rub. Pull it out with an, oh no, there's some lint on your shirt. Let me get that for you. Your friend looks you in the eye and says, I want you to pull out my hair. I want my head to be nude. Nu. Pull out, nu is the reading. Sue. You say you have an axe with a drop of blood on it. You hit someone with that axe and now they're going to sue you. That drop of blood on your axe is pretty incriminating, which is why they have enough of a case to sue you. So, you want to sue them back, so you clean the axe with some soap. Your Honor, you say in court, I don't have any drops of blood. I countersue. So is the reading. Lawsuit. Be careful what you say in public, otherwise you might face a lawsuit. People sue you for just about anything these days, so you really need to watch what you say in public, otherwise you might find yourself with a lawsuit on your hands. Another one, the last one meant sue, and this one is lawsuit. Say in public. Sho. And any and all lawsuits need to be brought before the shogun. Sho. Oh, you thought you'd get a judge or jury? Nope, the shogun decides your fate. Okay. Prosper, Viking and tree. A Viking with enough trees will prosper. Vikings need trees to build their boats and homes, and they flourish when they have enough. A. Vikings knew that in order to prosper, they also need to collect acorns. If you're chopping down trees all the time, you need to actively grow them back too. That's why acorns are the actual secret key to Viking prosperity. Apprehend. Apprehend is scooter stick Wolverine in water. You hop on your scooter holding a stick and dressed as Wolverine and take one last swig of water before zooming off to apprehend criminals. Tie. When you do catch up and apprehend someone, you always tie them down with the tie from your neck. Tie. Okay, so supplement. Supplement is outfit and wedding. The outfit you wear at your wedding is a supplement to the occasion. It's not as important as the vows or the kissing or anything, but the sharp tucks and a gorgeous dress really supplement the festive mood and get everyone into the wedding mode. You decide to further supplement your wedding outfit with a garden hoe. This hoe is a symbolic supplement. It represents the new life you'll cultivate together with your partner. Hoe. Supplement. Outfit and wedding. Okay. Climate. Leader, stick, hook, and arrow. A leader with a stick, a hook, and an arrow is able to change the climate and weather. Not just the type of climate that cause sunny and rainy days, though the political climate too, because they're a political candidate too. Cole. Who is this climate and weather changing candidate leader with the hook, stick, and arrow? It's none other than Koichi. Climate. Okay, setup. Tree, lifeguard. A tree is what a lifeguard uses to set up the station where he'll care for the people on the beach and in the water. Trees provide the shade lifeguards need to take care of half-drowned kids and grannies with sand stuck in their bathing suits. That's why they set up their care station here. Ko. You look closer at the setup and realize the lifeguard is Koichi. You know he teaches Japanese, but is Koichi really qualified to take care of people like this? Okay, imitation, tree, and greenhouse. A tree grows next to the greenhouse, enclosing an imitation of the tree. The imitation greenhouse tree wants to be big and impressive like the other trees outside, so it does its very best imitation of a real tree. Moo. The greenhouse tree realizes that its imitation will never be as good as the real thing. When it realizes this, the tree moans aloud. Mo. Not moo, but mo. The tree moans aloud. The tree is still kinda tiny, so the moan isn't very loud, but it is still pretty strange to witness. Speaking of witnesses, Bobo, the clown, sees the greenhouse tree moaning and decides to take it for his next clown show. Surely this miniature moaning tree can be worked into Bobo's next clown act. Okay. Catch. Fingers and wedding. Use your fingers at your wedding to catch anything thrown at you. Catch the bouquet, for example, or catch rice everyone throws at you. Weddings are really more about catching things with your fingers than they are about whoever is standing across from you. Fingers and wedding catch. Ho. You're having a good time catching things until it's cleanup time and someone throws a hoe at you. First of all, ouch, that was your face. Second, this is your wedding. You aren't supposed to have to hoe it all up. You're supposed to drop everything you caught and leave. Okay, fresh, fish and sheep. That was the last one was pretty funny. Fish and sheep. The fish and sheep are very fresh here. It's a great place to get fresh fish and fresh sheep. I kid you not. Sing. This place also serves fresh centaur, but that's just weird. Centaur is endangered and you don't believe in eating endangered things, even if they are incredibly fresh. Belong. Flag and mantis. The flag has a mantis perched just underneath it. The flag has a mantis perched just underneath it, and you know for a fact that it does not belong there. Insects should be in trees and on ground, not up high on flagpoles. Insects belong in the wild. Zoku. Luckily for you, and unlucky for the mantis who doesn't belong on your flag, you are a Bosozoku, bite gang member. And you don't take crap from nobody. You climb the flagpole, punch the mantis, and yell, "You don't belong here." Okay. Accustomed. Soul, window, and shellfish. If you could just get your soul to open the window to shellfish, you'll grow accustomed to them sooner or later. I know shellfish are a bit of an acquired taste, but if you don't open the window, you'll never like them. Kang. You'll never become accustomed to eating shellfish if you want to grow up big and strong like Genghis Khan. You'll need to become accustomed to eating shellfish if you want to grow big and strong like Genghis Khan. He didn't have shellfish growing up either, you know. He had to grow accustomed to their taste too. But look how successful he was. Extinction, thread and color. Sometimes in the future, thread of every color will be faced with extinction. Eventually there will be nothing else to make thread out of, and thread of every kind of color will reach extinction. Zetsu. The extinction of thread was brought on by a very strange thing. Deadly zetsu, not zitsu, but zetsu. Deadly zits, zetsu. These zits killed off all the producers of thread, and eventually the thread went extinct. Dang zits. Okay, plentiful. Music and beans. Music beans make farts painful, and lucky for you, you have an abundant stock of these musical beans, so you can eat plenty of them to power your musical bean toots. Oh, musical beans make farts plentiful, not painful. I read it wrong. Musical beans make farts plentiful. Ho, your music bean farts are too painful to leave your home. Ho, if you try to leave your home, you definitely fart all over the place, all over the people outside. So you keep your plentiful farts to yourself. Okay, ho. Full. If a tsunami hits these flowers, they'll both become full of water. Tsunami carry a lot of water, definitely enough to make both these flowers full. Mang. As you stare at the full flowers, you decide to write a manga about them. Your head is full of manga ideas. Mang. Obese. Moon and bed. A moon who stays in bed all day, every day, will soon become obese. A healthy moon needs movement and exercise to stay fit and not become obese. If a moon stays in bed all day, they'll be sure to grow obese over time. Since the obese moon is in bed all day, and since the moon stays pretty cold, she needs some extra heat to stay warm. A heated blanket would do the trick. Scroll, gladiator, oneself. A gladiator only sees himself on these big scrolls they advertise the fights with. Gladiators don't get mirrors, and there are no cameras or videos yet. The scroll drawings are all they get of themselves. Come. When you look at the scroll, you realize you look just like Genghis Khan. You excitedly fist pump and start showing everyone how cool you are. Search. Fingers, humble stool. You want to get your fingers on the humble stool, so you decide your life. So you dedicate your life to search for it. Wait, the humble stool? You know, like the Holy Grail on the Ark of the Covenant, or the Ark of the Covenant. But it's called the humble stool. It's from some Bible or something, I promise. Soul. You search and you search and unfortunately you spend your entire life searching and you die without finding the humble stool. But don't worry, your soul comes back, soul, and now you get to continue your search, but with afterlife powers. Okay, strange. Thread and mix. A thread is mixed all around and begins to strangle you. Whoa, that's morbid. As you are strangled, you see who set this trap. It is Koichi. Whoa, Koichi, I didn't expect that from you. Who just watches you as you lose consciousness, tapping his fingers together. Wow, despicable. Comrade, criminal in car. The criminal that stole your car was your comrade. You thought the two of you were friends, but you were probably wrong. Hi. You feel really weird about this whole situation, so you write your comrade a haiku. It's really all you can do, since your car is long gone. Comrade, what the heck? I want to get my car back. I thought we were friends. Hide. Building cleat Wolverine heart. Behind a building, a cleat wearing Wolverine is holding his heart and trying to hide. Ing. Wolverine looks up at the building he's trying to hide behind and sees it's an inn. Salary. Thread and suit. Your threads have to suit you if you want a good salary. No one is going to give you a salary if your clothes don't suit you. You have to look professional. Q. The reading is Q. Your salary is paid in cucumbers. Q. Maybe you shouldn't have worn that cucumber tie when you interviewed for this job. You thought it suited you well. And hang, finger, dirt, and toe. Someone covered your fingers with dirt and also got dirt on your toes. So you're going to hang them upside down and slap them with your dirty extremities. Whoa. Ka is the reading. You hang this person upside down, but they don't seem to be suffering enough, so you hit them with your car, no mercy. Whoa. Replace husband and son. A husband marries a husband while the son goes down, and the men replace their solitary lives with one of everlasting companionship. Instead of one husband and one wife, we have two husbands here. They shed their lives of bachelorhood and replace it with one of monogamy. Ka. After the ceremony, the husband and his husband get in a car and drive off into the sunset. They'll never be able to replace this memory with anything. Truly, it is the happiest day of their husbands' lives. Alive. Flag and old. The flag is old, but that doesn't mean that it's not alive. This is a living flag, and it gets old just like other living things. Kyo. The flag that is old and alive is actually a Buddhist relic, but it's a really dumb relic, so it's put in little Kyoto. Okay, and that was it. Those are all the kanji we learned this week. Whoa, what is the camera? Where's the camera going? That's all the kanji we learned this week, and those are all the kanji that we're going to learn next week. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone who joined me this week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.